Welcome back, everyone. Hope you are doing well. Today, we have an exciting topic to discuss: the Salem Witch Trials, dark secrets, and twisted accusations revealed. Before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button with notifications turned on so you never miss our inspiring videos like this one. The Salem Witch Trials were a perplexing and tragic event in American history that took place in late 17th century Salem, Massachusetts, leaving a dark mark on history. Fear-fueled witchcraft accusations resulted in unjust persecution and executions, mostly of women. Today, we look at how to avoid similar tragedies by avoiding mass hysteria, prioritizing justice over vengeance, embracing diversity and tolerance, encouraging critical thinking, supporting and empowering women, and learning from history. Reflecting on these insights can help to shape a more compassionate and enlightened future while also honoring those who suffered during those times. Number 1. Beware of the dangers of mass hysteria. The Salem Witch Trials are a chilling reminder of the consequences of mass hysteria, collective insanity, and irrationality. In times of fear and paranoia, sound judgment tends to fade, leaving people vulnerable to accepting baseless accusations. It is critical for men to remain vigilant and resist being carried away by the fervor of the crowd. Instead of blindly following the mob, we should encourage critical thinking and empathy, allowing us to challenge unjust accusations and protect the innocent from unjust suffering. This dark period in history serves as a stark warning about the dangers of unchecked panic and its consequences for society. The Salem Witch Trials show how fear-based narratives can spread like wildfire, clouding rational thought and resulting in grave injustices. To counteract such tendencies, men must demonstrate discernment and compassion. We can act as a bulwark against the perils of mass hysteria by cultivating a climate of reason and empathy, promoting fairness, and safeguarding the principles of justice for all. Number 2. Seek justice, not vengeance. During the trials, the desire for vengeance overtook the desire for justice, resulting in a travesty of justice. Many accused people have faced unfair trials and tragic outcomes as a result of rumors and bias. It is our responsibility as men to champion the cause of justice and uphold the principles of the law, even in times of fear and ambiguity. Rather than succumbing to a blind thirst for retaliation, we must recognize that genuine strength lies in the pursuit of truth and equity. The pursuit of vengeance overshadowed the true essence of justice during these proceedings. Many of those accused faced unfair trials and cruel deaths, with only unfounded gossip and prejudiced assumptions as evidence. Even in turbulent and uncertain times, we men bear the responsibility of upholding justice and the rule of law. We must internalize the idea that genuine strength comes from seeking truth and justice, rather than blindly embracing a desire for vengeance. By doing so, we can play an active role in preventing such grave injustices from occurring again. Number 3. Embrace diversity and tolerance. The Salem Witch Trials serve as a poignant reminder of the dangers of intolerance and the far-reaching consequences of excluding those deemed to be outsiders. Individuals on the periphery of society, or those who dared to defy conventional norms, were frequently the targets of accusations. As a society, we must recognize this historical lesson and, as men, take the lead in fostering inclusivity and empathy. Accepting diversity and cultivating a culture of acceptance and comprehension can pave the way for a community that not only values individuality, but also rejects the tendency to see it as a source of doubt or mistreatment. Finally, the legacy of the Salem Witch Trials serves as a stark warning against the dangers of intolerance and exclusion. The accused, who were frequently marginalized members of society, bore the brunt of prejudice's consequences. As men, it is our responsibility to embrace history's lesson and strive for a society that values diversity, embraces individuality, and seeks to understand, rather than condemn those who appear different. By doing so, we can build a harmonious community that celebrates the diversity of humankind, while avoiding the tragic pitfalls of past injustices. Number 4. The power of critical thinking. The Salem Witch Trials are a stark example of the disastrous consequences of abandoning critical thinking and succumbing to the allure of superstition. It is our responsibility as men to foster and promote a culture of intellectual curiosity and unwavering commitment to sound reasoning. We can effectively thwart the spread of misinformation and protect ourselves from the perilous traps of blind belief by practicing critical thinking and courageously questioning established beliefs. In a world where misinformation spreads like wildfire, our dedication to critical thinking is critical. We must arm ourselves with intellectual fortitude and the courage to challenge dominant narratives as men. We must avoid the negative consequences of unfounded beliefs by engaging in thoughtful analysis and questioning the validity of ideas. We not only protect ourselves from being misled, but we also contribute to a societal fabric that values the pursuit of truth and rationality. Number 5. Support and empower women. Women made up the majority of those accused and executed during the Salem Witch Trials, casting a somber light on historical mistreatment of women. This distressing era serves as a poignant reminder of the long-standing injustices endured by women throughout history. As a society, men must actively champion the cause of women, providing unwavering support and empowerment. By promoting gender equality and challenging traditional gender norms, we can work to create a world where women have an equal voice and are treated with the utmost respect and dignity, preventing such dark chapters in history from recurring. The Salem Witch Trials highlight the pervasiveness of gender-based discrimination throughout history. As a call to action, men must accept the role of allies in the fight against gender inequality. We can create an inclusive and fair environment that values and uplifts women by actively working to challenge societal expectations and norms. It is critical to acknowledge that women's voices deserve equal weight, and their rights and humanity should never be jeopardized. We can forge a brighter future free of the injustices of the past by working together to demolish patriarchal structures and promote genuine gender inclusivity. Number 6. Learn from history and educate others. The Salem Witch Trials teach us a valuable lesson about the value of learning from history. We can effectively protect against the recurrence of historical mistakes if we have a thorough understanding of them. As men, it is our responsibility to educate ourselves and others about this dark period in our shared history, spreading awareness in order to prevent similar tragedies from occurring again. Recognizing the transformative power of knowledge, let us embrace it as a tool for driving positive societal change. The Salem Witch Trials teach us an important lesson about the importance of historical knowledge. By investigating past mistakes, we strengthen our ability to avoid them in the future. Taking on this responsibility, men must actively engage in educating themselves and their communities about the tragic episode of the past, ensuring that its memory lives on as a powerful deterrent against potential future disasters. We can forge a path towards a more enlightened and compassionate world if we are aware that knowledge causes change. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments what struck you the most about this tragic tale and how we can learn from it to create a better, more compassionate world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for the latest updates. See you in the next video.